Good morning, first grade. I'm Miss Novato.
And I'm Mrs. Lathram.
We have another story problem for you today. So as I read it a couple times, I want you to close your eyes and use your listening ears to think about what's happening in the story. Okay, here we go. Sam saw 14 eggs in the nest. The next day, Sam noticed 8 eggs hatched. How many eggs were left? Okay, I'm going to read it one more time. Sam saw 14 eggs in the nest. The next day, Sam noticed 8 eggs hatched. How many eggs were left?
So let's think about that problem. What did you notice, Miss Novato?
I noticed that he saw 14 eggs in the nest, and then the next day, 8 eggs had hatched. I wonder if my friends thought the same thing.
I wonder that too. What are you thinking? What are you wondering about the problem, Mrs. Novato?
I wonder what the word hatched means.
Well, I'm thinking about a time that we had little chickens at school, and they hatched and they came out of the egg, and they were broken.
So you're saying I'm not getting any more eggs?
No, I think we would have less eggs.
Oh, so I'm going to take away. Okay, I'm going to read it one more time. Okay, Sam saw 14 eggs in the nest. The next day, Sam noticed 8 eggs hatched. How many eggs were left? This looks like the 14 eggs that Sam saw in the nest to begin with. Let's double check to see. Oh, this looks like a 10 frame to me. Does this look like a 10 frame to you?
It does.
Okay, so I know that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, so those are the 14 eggs that he saw in the nest. What's going to be our next step?
Well, we know that 8 hatched, and we talked about when they hatch, they break. So I think we're going to cross off 8.
Let's double check to make sure we cross off the right amount, because sometimes I make silly mistakes. Let's try.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And those are the 8 eggs that had hatched, right?
Yes.
Okay, and how many eggs were left? How am I going to figure that out? What do I need to do next?
I think we can count the eggs that are not hatched to figure out how many are left.
Good thinking. Let's try that together.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ooh, this looks like a number bond. Okay, so I'm going to start with the total part of my number bond. So let's look at the total. How many did we begin with?
Well, Sam saw 14 eggs in the nest.
Let's see if you put that in the right spot. Did you put it in the total? I'm guessing they did. Okay, so what's the next part of our story problem that we know?
Well, I know from the problem that Sam noticed 8 eggs hatched.
So that's going to be in part 1 of my number bond. Let's check.
Ooh, is that where you put yours too?
Okay, and now that we know that 7 eggs were left, well, there's only one more spot that I can put that. Let's see if they guessed the right way. Does that match what you were thinking? Yes, Sam noticed that 6 eggs need to hatch. Great job. Let's try this on Greg Tang Math Games, but we found another one for you to play. You go to Math Playground. You can click on that. Oh, and we are in first grade, so I'm going to click on the 1. You can scroll down. There's a bunch of fun games here, but to practice subtraction, I like this Math Monster Subtraction. Scroll down, and this is pretty fun to play.
I bet you we can use paper and pencil to figure out our answers.
Ooh, good idea. So if you have a paper and pencil to get out in front of you, you can use that to help you solve these problems. Okay, I'm going to scoop 12 in my head and take away 1. Good job. Why don't you guys go try this at home? Thanks for joining us.
Have fun.